They were sitting in the garden. God said, you can have everything that you want. You got everything you want right here. But it was just one thing. This one tree with this one fruit. They said, just don't even worry about that. Here comes the devil. Well, you got everything else. Why can't you have that? I mean, it's just some fruit. God just don't want you to have it. And what happens? They bit the fruit and lost everything that they had. Have you ever done that where you have a happy home and then all of a sudden this piece of fruit come walking by? It's a lie from the devil. Just walk away. Don't be a monkey in the middle. So what does this have to do with monkey in the middle, though? Like, y'all know y'all looking like, what's all this got to do with being a monkey in the middle? Jesus explains 3 ways, the 3 steps to get your joy back, to get your peace and to get your happiness. First off, he says, come. Come to me. See, he says, I'll give you rest, but first you got to come to me. What this means is that you got to get close to Jesus. Now, how do you get close to Jesus? Maybe you get close to Jesus by getting close to some Jesus people. You know, maybe you need to start coming to church a little bit. Or maybe, Bible study might help. Quiet practice might be cool. I'm just saying. Then he says you got to take. See, it's not enough to just come to church. You got to actually be active in church. You got to actually be doing something. And hold on, let me clear this up. It ain't even got to be church all the time. You need to do something positive. Take a hold of your life and stop letting the devil tell you ain't nothing going on. See, what we do is when we start feeling like there's no joy in our life, we want to just sit in the house with the lights off, play some old, I don't know, Keisha Cole or some kind of R&B that just wants to make us feel sorry about ourselves, when what we should do is get our butts out the house, get somewhere around some good, positive people, and learn a thing or two.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Thirdly, he says, learn from me, for I am humble and gentle. See, God doesn't care about the mess you've been going through. God is a loving God. He is a forgiving God. Let's be honest here. If you can say you've never messed up, you are a liar. If I stood up here and said I'm perfect, I am a liar. But if it wasn't for the grace of God, I would never be up here. He talks about taking a yoke and a burden. What's a yoke? It ain't about an egg, is it?
No.
Nah. See what happens if there's any farmers in the house, you can help a brother out. But they would put these pieces of wood on the oxen or the mule, and they would pull the heavy load.
Yes, sir.
They pull it for the what's the guy called? The farmer. Or the rodeo. Don't worry. But what happens is Jesus is saying, I'll take that heavy stuff that's been on your heart.
Yes, Lord.
I'll carry it for you. All that stuff that's been weighing you down, I'll carry it for you if you trade my weight for yours. That's a crazy deal, ain't it? I'll take all this stress, all this negativity, all this hatred, all this malice, all this evil stuff people saying about you if you just take my joy. I'm not passing up that deal. So, in case somebody's not getting this, come here, y'all, come here. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. See, this is joy. Y'all feel me? And sometimes somebody else seems to have your joy. What happens in the game of monkey in the middle is you have somebody with the joy on your left. And hopefully y'all have somebody on my right. And what happens is, here's the joy going across you. It's like, that's my job. Wait a minute, that's my money. That's my wife. That's my sister. What's going on? Where's my... And you run back and forth trying to figure out what's going on. And it seems like you just can't catch your joy. But what you got to do is you come close to somebody that's got the joy. And next thing you know, you take it. You take your joy. Do you get what I'm saying? You have to be willing to take your joy back from the devil that stole it from you. I'm not done yet. Come here, Austin. In the middle. Now, what happens is, in the game, once I got your joy, you now the monkey in the middle. You just out of luck, right? But this is what Jesus does. He says, I got the joy if you come to me. Take. Learn from me, and I'll give you rest. See, what happened is Jesus got in the middle of that situation for us. Did y'all catch that? Jesus says, here it is. I got your joy. Take it from me. And I will get in the middle of that mess you're going through right now. Y'all remember the cross that he died on? You notice that it's in the middle of the sanctuary. If you look here, it says the Alpha. It's got the Omega, and right in the middle is Jesus. If you keep Jesus in the middle of your life, that's how you keep your joy. I'm almost about to close. I'm about to close. I was thinking about keep away. And the game of keep away has evolved into another game. It's called basketball. It's the object of the game is to keep the ball away from the other team. They added a couple rules or whatnot, but same principle. And in basketball, we would call this the rock. The rock. Now, what do you do with the rock? Pass. The rock. You pass the rock. What am I saying? The Lord is my rock and my salvation. Who you gonna pass it to? The Lord is my rock and my redeemer. Who you gonna pass it to? When you learn something, it's not just to learn it. You gotta learn it and teach it to somebody else. Somebody else needs to know that the Lord can take care of you. My question is, who you gonna pass it to? Jesus is the life, the way, the truth, and the life. Who you gonna pass it to? Right now, I believe somebody's tired of being that old monkey in the middle. You tired of going through that same mess you've been going through for so long. So today, I want to pass the rock to you. As David Gilmour comes, if you are ready to come and take that first step, I guarantee you're going to learn that Jesus will take care of you. I guarantee you're going to learn that Jesus can be the joy and the hope of your life. If you're there, I invite you to come.
If you're tired and weary and feel like you can't go on, come to me. I'll give you rest. If you're in darkness and you can't seem to see your way, look to me. I'll give you rest. Take up my yoke, learn from me. And you will find rest for your soul. If you're lost out in the wilderness and you don't know which way to turn, turn to me. Turn to me and I'll give you rest. Take up my yoke and learn from me. nothing left to lose. Feel there's nothing more to gain. Gain me, and I'll give you rest. Take up my yoke, learn from me. Take up my yoke, learn from me. And you will